voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
What up, y'all? Happy Friday. I don't know why my voice is like this, but happy Friday. Happy Friday. Girl, yeah, you saw I dropped the video and I'm live at the same time. Did drop a video and is live at the same time. Your girl working, man. I am taking this energy and putting it into my craft, into my work. And when I tell you I am working. So after the live, head on over to the dollhouse. I just uploaded a video about Krishan crashing out, y'all. She crashed out and she came on live and wished death on Blueface. And she even mentioned Ronnie's death. It's a whole lot. Y'all check it out. But for now, don't go now. Just go catch it when we get off the live. But anyway, shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. It is Educational Friday. We will be doing Educational Friday today. So shout out to my crew. I do apologize. The last couple of Fridays, life has been lifing, and it seemed like it lifes on the weekend. So I'm so sorry, y'all, but I am back and at it, and I'm working, and I'm busting my tail, okay? And I got something real special coming for y'all, man. Watch when I drop this. When I drop this, oh yeah, now we gonna separate. I ain't gonna say. Just watch. And you know, I put on my BCU gear today. Shout out to Big Chief University, Top Cats. You know, I felt like I wanted to feel, you know, boss. You feel what I'm saying? So I put on my BCU shirt. You feel what I'm saying? To do Educational Friday and for the Morning Joce, because we need that type of energy. We need big boss energy, big creativity, you know, all of that. So shout out to y'all in the building. Again, happy Educational Friday. And come on in, get the likes up on the video. Y'all, first of all, let's get the announcements out the way. Y'all already know how we do. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you're returning, welcome back. Also, please make sure you're meditating, grounding. Also, make sure you're meditating and grounding and praying as well, because we got to tap back into our ancestors and to the Most High God, because we are in spiritual warfare. Also, for those of you who are interested in reparations, the only way to get it is through genealogy. Genealogy. Please do your genealogy. I know you've heard a lot of people talk about it here recently. The world, America, Black America is waking up. And let me say this to you. Once we wake up, sorry. Once we wake up, the rest of the world will wake up. We have to heal and heal ourselves as a community. And the rest of the world is going to follow. Why is that happening now? Anyways, that's the devil, girl. But anyway, yeah, y'all make sure y'all doing your grounding, meditating, and what else did I say? Oh, and genealogy as well. And keep the faith. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but like I say, anybody who, if you're in a rough patch, always revert back to what you knew from the beginning, what was instilled in you from the beginning, the Most High. I ain't telling nobody to go join no church. I ain't telling nobody to open no book. What I'm telling you is we were all instilled with the qualities that we need. Remember, we acorns. According to legend said acorns fall from trees equipped with everything that it needs, okay? So we already come with everything we need. All it takes is for us is to tap back in. You see what I'm saying? Why I seen you on another channel commentary. Oh, girl, I hope they was doing good. Shout out to the people who do commentary, good or bad. I welcome that. But no, listen. We already come with everything we need. Just revert back to what you were instilled, or what was instilled in you as a child. Okay, healing is very, very necessary. Like I said, make sure y'all are doing that. What else did I want to say? I forgot to give y'all a song yesterday. I did. I ain't gonna lie. However, I found one that's kind of like a song. What was that song I picked? It was on this phone. Hold on. Because I told y'all the healing comes through, and not the healing, the messages from the ancestors and the elders come through a lot of the music, the entertainment, and things of that nature. And I told y'all got to decode this messaging to find this healing. What was the song? What was the song I was listening to? I'll be able to tell you because I've been listening to the same few songs for the recent past on repeat. But it was a song that I was listening to, and I was just like, okay, this is definitely one. It'll come to me, y'all. It'll come to me. If it don't, I'll have one for Monday for sure. But it'll come to me. I promise you it'll come to me. But anyway, like I said, the point of it all is decoding the messages that we already have. See, it's not about hearing the music or hearing or watching the production. It's about understanding the messaging behind it. And these two eyes are not going to allow you to see that. You have to tap in. You have to get in touch with your ancestors. Every one of you have ancestors waiting to help you, waiting to guide you. Okay? So please, please, please. Okay, somebody gave me one. God's Anointed gave me a song. Stevie Wonder, Cold World. Let's go to Stevie Wonder, Cold World. Hold on. Let me see. Let's go to Stevie Wonder, Cold World. Thank you for that. You gave me one. I'll take it. Stevie Wonder, Cold World. All right. Let's get those lyrics on. Because, you know, like I say, the messaging is right there. Oh, this that do 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 do. Oh, I know that. I long for you since I was born, a woman sensitive and warm, and that you were. With pride and strength, no one would test, but yet have feminine finesse and so much more. You took me riding in your rocket, gave me a star, but at halftime from heaven, you dropped me back down to this cold, cold world. Took me riding in your rocket, gave me a star, but at half a mile from heaven, you dropped me back down to this cold, cold world. A female Shakespeare of your time, with looks to blow Picasso's mind, you were the best. Your body moved with grace and song, like symphonies by Bach or Brahms. Nevertheless, oh, you took me riding in your rocket, gave me a star, but at half a mile of heaven, from heaven, you dropped me back down to this cold, cold world. Now, this sounds like he's talking about some sort of divine feminine, and see, and I want to bring this up too. And this is what I want to bring up. Once we understand our rightful places in society and amongst each other, Black America, I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to no other culture. I can't speak to nobody else. I'm only talking to us, okay? Once we realize the correct balance and what it means to be in a divine feminine and a divine masculine power, and how powerful that is when it's done correctly, you will see how golden and valuable that is. And you will also see why the government and social media, spent so much time and money to make sure that we hate each other. This is why they put all this money into this ratchet culture, all this money into taking the old songs that we had love songs, turning them into hate songs against each other. They're attacking it through the music because the enemy knows that a divine masculine and a divine feminine together is one of the most powerful things that can happen. Okay. And this is why I told y'all yesterday, the most high is putting together a lot of divine feminines and divine masculines for this purpose, okay? Now, with that being said, we have to be mindful of that when we dealing in this 3D world and understand that a divine feminine does not threaten any masculinity in any way, shape, or form. It actually promotes it. It helps it. It nourishes it. It caresses it. Like the divine feminine in this particular song, when he says, you took me on your rocket ship and dropped me half a mile from heaven. That's telling you that man, even though in his full masculine, he's still being carried to a place because the mother, the womb man, and we're going to get into that into the doggone show. But the womb man is the creator and the one that carries. And it does not threaten any level of masculinity on the man because together it is so powerful. But this is why you got all of the stuff you have now. And no shade, I gotta say this part. Even on YouTube, I partook in it as well. We had our Kevin Samuels and all the nigga cells over there, and we had the equally balanced on the other side. We had the Cynthia G's. I used to be over there on Cynthia G. So I'm telling you from experience. You know what I'm saying? And it took for me to realize that it's just, and I'm not saying that these people were doing this in particular, but it took for me to realize that this is a ploy to just keep us separated. And this is why I keep telling y'all too, that Antoine Daniels is on his way out the door. He has made too much money off of keeping us separated. He don't talk that crap to them doggone people in the Caribbean. He over here in America with that bull crap, barbaric, clear male ideology, and he got all them people over there jacked up. But he on his way out the door with that too. We're done with all of that because the Most High is getting rid of those people to put these two people together. So bringing this back to the song Cold, Cold World. When it talks about Stevie Wonder, I'm saying, speaks about being carried in the rocket ship all the way up to heaven and being dropped half a mile, it talks about the strength and the courage in the divine feminine that she carries that man. Not only that man, but she carries. Okay? And that power has power to no limits. She can bring you there. She can drop you all the way off. It just depends on how you treat her. And it's not anybody. It's a divine feminine. Now, I don't know if that's what that song meant, but that's what I got out of it, okay? And this is what I talk about when I say the balance between femininity and masculinity. All of that feminist movement, it was all created to divide that divine feminine and that divine masculine, okay? That's what that was all about. Remember, it was clear women, clear butch dagger women talking about they want to be, and that was all COINTELPRO, CIA, allegedly. So please, please, please do not let this stuff fool you. Heal yourself. Be the change you want to see. Girl, this wig is doing a number on me today. Yeah, heal yourself. Be the change you want to be. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we can make it happen. So y'all get the video likes up. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all, we got a show today. Now, we're going to discuss it. Every time it come up, I'm going to discuss it. Jess Hilarious versus T.S. Madison on the Miss Pat show. So apparently, Jess Hilarious was scheduled to do the Miss Pat show and immediately removed because she made a comment that only women can have babies. We gonna discuss it. Because every time, and again, I'm not a fan of Jess, but when she's right, she's right. And I refuse to allow wrong to be the new right. I'm gonna use this platform every single time to come on here and blast that T.S. Madison. This sissy, I'm gonna tell y'all in that LGBTQ community, she's selling y'all up the road. T.S. Madison has the home and everything that he or she has because he or she sells y'all up the road 24/7, and she's doing that, or he's doing that, simply for that white boy who's paying him that money. We gonna discuss it. Oh yeah, TS want to be see, this is the thing what TS does. TS makes it seem as if he or she is for the community. That's not the case. TS is the Jesse Jackson of the LGBTQ community. You take that information and do with it as you please. We gonna get into it. Then we also got the Africanization of Black America through these goddamn celebrities. We gonna discuss it. It's all about messaging. It's all about influence. This is why I tell y'all I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Calm down, girl. This is why I'm telling you guys that it is imperative that you disconnect yourself from these celebrities. These people are going to lead you down through there, okay? We're going to discuss that. And then the SNAP benefits, I recently saw that they pushed for Trump to have to pay these SNAP benefits out. But I want to show you guys in real theory who all is missing the SNAP benefits. And I told y'all about the foreigners, but today we're going to talk about the poor whites. Y'all know I love me some poor whites. I don't think the poor whites get enough shine in America. So we're going to talk about the poor clears and all of their SNAP benefit woes and how they get stuff passed because they are the ones starving. And we're going to talk about how this mindset, how this notice is going to shift our mindsets on who we think we are. Because I'm here to tell you, whoever we thought we were, we have no freaking clue. So get in here. Get the likes up on the video and let's get right on into the show. Let me read a few comments. Y'all get the likes up. Shalonza, thank you for becoming a new member, and welcome. Thank you so much for becoming a new member. Bronze Beauty, thank you for being a member for 16 months. Says, I did my family tree voo. I'm a descendant of Powhatan, Powhamican. I can't pronounce it. Powwawamak. I'm sorry. Tribe, direct descendant of Matuka, aka Pocahontas. And listen, that's the truth that they want hidden. That is the truth that they want hidden. All these people that y'all read about in these stories and these books, y'all gonna be surprised to realize how close you are to them. That's what they want you hidden. This is why genealogy is important. This is why it is one of the most important things you need to be doing right now. Other than working and taking care of your family, if you want to survive this tirade that's coming up, you need to be doing your genealogy. Get that paperwork. That's going to save you. If you don't listen, if you want to be saved, that documentation going to save you. I'm telling you, get your paperwork. It's there for the getting. Y'all like the video, please? And also we have, who is this? Oh, Alicia, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, divine feminine product provide spiritual protection. So be careful in this season of energy harvesting. Those men who like to stay in your house, coming to feed off your energy, distinguish the F from the, listen, girl, let me tell you something. And it ain't just men, but we gonna discuss it with the men because I'm glad you brought it up, Alicia. I didn't say it. Leisha said it. Let me tell y'all something. See the divine feminines that's coming in? Get me up here. I got to move this down because I got to say this with my chest. You see these divine feminines that are coming into this healing and coming into and stepping in and ascending, into this new vibration. All them niggas, and I'm just using this for an example because I'm talking about divine feminines in particular. But all of those men who had all of those games and all of those things that they did in the past, you're going to find that when you go back to these divine feminines, the doors are closed. And unfortunately, for a large majority of you, it's closed for good. And let me give you your new future. You're going to watch the person, the woman, the divine feminine that you took for granted for I don't know how long, go off and ascend to the best portion of her life, and you will sit there biting your nails, crying. Some of you niggas are so emotionally immature, you're not going to be able to take it. But I just want to be the person to say, I'm going to be the spokesperson for all of those women who actually going through the healing and are actually going to make the change to do better at their lives. To all you niggas, tough titty said the kitty, but the milk was dry. Take your lick, okay? Because they going to know when you bullshitting from the moment you walk up. You don't even have to say nothing. They going to feel your energy the moment they feel you when you're thinking about them, child. So I'm just giving y'all the heads up for all you nignogs who thinking it's Christmas. I'm going to get my little pajama pictures in. Y'all got to do that with the unhealed girls, because the girls that's healed, that's coming and stepping into their divine feminine, it's going to be a cold Christmas for you, Faye. It's going to be a cold, cold Christmas. I'm telling you now. But yeah, let's get into the show, y'all. Get into the show. Get the likes up on the video because somebody needs to hear that. Somebody needed to hear that. And I know everybody on here who don't think I be watching and don't think I know y'all on here. Hey, y'all. Yeah, everybody who be on my live every day, who think that I'm just on this live every day and I don't know that you on here, I feel each and every one of y'all energy. Hey, y'all. And wherever you at, that's where you gonna stay. So please, whatever you thinking about, unthink it. Because wherever you at, that's where you gonna stay. Let's get into the show. Y'all like the video, like the video, like the video. I know what we need. Let's do a commercial break. Let's do Jet 2 Holiday. I'll be right back. Like the video.
All I do is price drops.
Come on.
Searching for a nice time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby, tell me when my flight gonna leave.
You gotta.
Bags I got, just checked them for free.
Oh, yeah.
And today, I'll forever be booking you.
Come on.
Ain't nobody
Back to the stage, and I got a doggone. Hold on, y'all. Hey, yeah, my bad, y'all. So, yeah, y'all, back from the commercial break. Y'all get the likes up on the video. So, let's get into the show. I want to start with this little quick honorable mention. I told y'all, detach yourself from celebrities. If you are detached to any social media person, celebrity, detach yourself. They're going to run you through there, okay? Now, this is about AI and Jermaine Dupri, right? So, AI coming along, and y'all know, y'all heard about that new AI person. Let me go get it. So apparently it's this new AI, hold on. What the world? Apparently there's this new AI person. I'm gonna pull her up. I talked about her on this channel, but there's this new AI person, and it's modeled after a Black American woman, sounds just like Black Americans and all that. Let's get her on here. Check her out.
But you can't sing. But you can't sing.
This is the girl, right? And K Michelle came out and said something about the girl, because now that what they're doing, I told y'all, they're getting rid of the people in the industry. All them old singers and rappers, they done with them, getting rid of them. They rather work with AI and dumb puppets, okay? So, but they're modeling this AI stuff after our name, images, and likeness. I ain't gonna say name, but our image and our likeness. Basically, what they're doing is recreating you in an AI version. And then they're going to sell it as a real person. And they're taking, listen, AI is very intelligent. All that voice to command, voice speech and all that stuff. Every time you use that stuff, even when you're not using it, it's learning the voices. Okay? So with that being said, now it's created this AI character, and a lot of people in the industry are jacked up about it. As a matter of fact, K Michelle came out and said some stuff about it. And right here she commented, "This robot got me effed up. Y'all know I'm telling the truth." Now, she was laughing here, but I did see at one point, because this is the AI singer right here. Let me see.
But you can't sing.
This is the AI character. This is the AI character, right? And this is all gonna make sense. I'm gonna tie this up. So K Michelle had a few things to say about this AI character, because she was like, how dare they basically make this character damn near sound just like me? Is this it? Hold on. Yeah. Listen to K Michelle.
Using my tones of my voice and all of that. Now I got to go find a lawyer.
Hold on.
All type of stuff. I'm a writer. I can send it. You know what? I don't need nobody to write me no songs right now. I got so much built up tension. AI people using my tones of my voice and all of that. Now I got to go find a lawyer. All type of stuff going on. Last thing I really need is somebody to write me a song. Because once I sit down, this is almost through. Once I sat down, oh my God, the amount of songs I'm going to write, not just write for me, write for your favorites and sell. The amount of records, I'm going to make 20 records a week. Okay?
That thing do sound like K.
Kimberly Michelle, you need to sue, okay?
Now, let me go back here. Hold on. So now, why is this important? This AI artist that most of us is looking like, girl, we not about to listen to that. Just wait on it. That's all I'm going to say. Just wait on it. Right, Daisha? This is illegal. Where my girl at the mail? This is illegal. We needed my girl back on here. My girl from, what did she run from around that Detroit? Illegal. Yes, K does need to, she does need to sue. But let me tell y'all something. They are taking your image and your likeness and then selling it. Remember, I told you about keeping you dumbed down and stupid so that they can do this without you noticing. But now artists and things are waking up, and we are waking up, and we're starting to see it. K Michelle came out and said something, and I'm so glad that she did, because that damn AI artist literally sounds exactly like K Michelle, and she should sue. I'm pretty positive she can. but she should, because they're taking you away from you. They trying to take your essence, which is not going to work. But they're trying to take your essence and bottle it up and sell it, because they're starting to see that we are resisting. But this has also already been a part of the plan. Now let's fast forward to over here. Hold on. So now here comes Jermaine Dupri talking about the AI artist, and this is what he has to say. So let me get this right. Years ago, the industry found out Milli Vanilli weren't the voices on their Grammy-winning record, and they were stripped of their Grammy. But now we're getting ready to accept people who can't even sing, creating songs for a fake person. How is this any different than Milli Vanilli? So basically, what JD is saying, Jermaine Dupri is saying, like, wait a minute, okay, it's going too far. We started off with the Milli Vanilli, and when we found out that was fake, we stripped them away of their Grammys. But he has that wrong. I told you what Milli Vanilli was. Milli Vanilli was one of the very first experiments to see if they can not only pass off some dudes who can't sing, but show it to you and see how you react. And guess how you reacted as a public, America? You accepted it. You felt some type of way about it at first, but you accepted it. They still ran that record. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 I love you. And once they ran that record, after y'all found out Milli Vanilli was fake, they knew right then and there, we got them mother pluckers. And listen, once they get Black America, they got everybody. So the whole Milli Vanilli thing was an experiment, and it worked. And that has catapulted into where we are today. So yeah, they stripped them away of them Grammys. Them Grammys ain't worth nothing, no way. They stripped them away of the Grammys to appease you, or at least make you think you're being appeased. Because right now today, if the song come on, we still gonna pop it. I ain't gonna lie, I like the song. And what's that other one? That little slow one they had. I like that little songs. The whole time it's a fat Black dude behind it. A thick neck nigga. And these was two Black and quasi-Black dudes from Europe. And it was a nigga, a thick neck, country bumpkin, collard green, pork chop, hog maw eating ass nigga. Behind the song and behind the pen. Girl, you know it's true the whole time. It was an experiment. Welcome to the party. You're late. It was an experiment. So this is why we are here today. But this is my thing with Jermaine Dupri. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say it. I seen that Lil Mo commented in the comment section, and I had to heart her comment because she made so much sense. Let me see what Lil Mo commented. So Lil Mo dropped down in the comments. There she go. She said, laughing emoji. That's what y'all get for accepting and allowing bare minimum because of a look. You know how many of my voice still on shit because the people couldn't hit the note? Y'all ate it up. Now everything fake about to be put the girls out the business, not me. I've been silent and knew the game was good. And knew what the game was. I'm sorry. God bless the world. I'm on tour singing. No auto-tune or pre-recorded vocals. Hey, now let me tell you what Lil Mo is saying. And shout out to Lil Mo. What Lil Mo is saying is this, especially in the 90s and the early 2000s, if you didn't have a look, you didn't make it. And I'm going to burst some of y'all bubbles, a lot of y'all bubbles. The only reason Beyonce is where she is because of the way she looked. If I'm being completely honest, she wasn't even the most talented in the group when they first came out. They honed in on Beyonce because she was light-skinned almost, brown-skinned, light-skinned, okay? And she was the daughter related to all of the Barry Gordys and all of them, and they honed in on her. Let's talk about it. Gave her all type of vocal lessons, probably did a little witchcraft, bibbity-boppity-boo over the top of that head. You feel what I'm saying? Let's call it. I was there. This what was happening. Now, it just so happens that Beyonce is really talented and she's actually gifted. So it works, okay? It works. However, in most groups and in most situations, that wasn't the truth. What they were doing is taking stuff for people that really didn't belong. I'll give you an example. Y'all know about this. Ashanti and goddamn J-Lo. Whole time we over here thinking it's J-Lo hollering, I'm real. The way you walk, the way we think is this whole saying, and I'm and it, bitch, I was 35, 40 years old when I found out it was Ashanti. This is what they did. Okay? Your face that has been auto-tuned in your ears and on the other side are now your face because they were created. I'm sorry. I'm going to give you that. I'm going to have to tell y'all the truth. And the problem I have with Jermaine Dupri and why I'm feeling Lil Mo is they made a lot of money off of that. The Jermaine Dupri's, the Irv Gotti's, the Jay-Z's, the Beyonce, not Beyonce's, the Jay-Z's, her too, but the Jay-Z, all of them people who took the real talent and put it on the face of other people so that you, or at least they think so that you would appease and like it, they are the reason why we are here today. So Jermaine Dupri coming on here hollering, oh, we done gone too far. How dare you, nigga? All the money you made. Now this the gag. Show you how God sit high and look low. I told y'all this is a spiritual battle between good and evil. And I also told y'all that the good is going to win. God said high and look low. Jermaine Dupri and all them niggas made a lot of money off that whole AI. And AI about to run them smooth out of business. Guess the only ones who going to be able to maintain themselves. Take a guess are the only ones who going to be able to maintain themselves in the business now. The people who have real talent. Why you think Lil Mo said at the end? That's why I'm going to sing my face off with no auto-tune. Because see, this is what they don't know. Auto-tune gone. Nigga don't want to hear that no more. We about to revert back to wanting to hear real music with real instruments. And that within itself is going to push AI right out the door. At least for Black America. Okay? So the people who are about to rise to the top are the cream of the crop. These are the people who put in the work musically, who put in work in their art, not just through music. All them niggas who was taking them shortcuts, getting that money, they about to go lay down. You about to see them fall one by one. How I sing a song? The gods go falling one by one. Hurrah, hurrah. That's what's about to happen. Mark my word. Mark my word. And there go. And this is what it's all about. Breaking systems. Because now guess what? No more gatekeepers. There's no more Diddy at the top controlling everybody coming through. There's no more Birdman and there's no more Masterpiece and there's no more, what's that boy out there swishing? There's none of that. Now you're only able to make it off your pure, unadulterated God-gift talent. That's it. You either got it or you don't. Now, for all you niggas that's about to go down, if I was y'all, I would start learning AI and start learning how to work the machines. Because other than that, you niggas gonna be homeless. Okay. Watch. Mark my words. They're about to start going down one by one. And the K. Michelles of the world, the Lil Mo's of the world, all them girls who didn't look the part, we gonna be running to find those girls. All the dudes and the girls who didn't fit our image of what we thought that, we gonna be running to find them. I'm already looking for them. I don't listen to none of this new stuff at all. So that's just me. Now, let's get back into the show, y'all. Like the video. Now, I want to show y'all this. Let's get into these celebrities. Look at Kanye. I'm going to just play the video. And then we'll have a little dialogue after the video. So here's Kanye. Kanye West issues apology to rabbi and the Jewish community for his past anti-Semitic remarks, says his bipolar disorder played a role in his actions. I wanted to come and take accountability. This is what Kanye had to say, y'all. Check it out. Look at Kanye.
I feel really blessed to be able to sit here with you today and just take accountability. I was dealing with some various issues, dealing with bipolar also. So it would take the ideas I had and have me take them to an extreme where I would forget about the protection of the people around me and myself. So I wanted to come and take accountability. Sometimes with, people aren't that knowledgeable about the bipolar and the cause or what causes it and the way you act when you have this disease. So it's like if you left the house and you left your kid at the house and your kid went and messed up the kitchen and messed up the garage and messed up the living room. Now when you get back, it's your responsibility because that's your child. And that's the way I look at it. It's like I gotta go clean up the kitchen, I gotta clean up the living room, I gotta clean up the garage. Yeah, and it's a big deal for me as a man to come and take accountability for all the things that I've said, and I really just appreciate you embracing me with open arms and allowing me to make amends. And this is the beginning and the first steps and the first brick by brick to build back the strong walls.
Say Yandu, Rabbi said the Judaism. The Judaism brought to the world a way for someone when he regret about something that he has done wrong. And the Jews live on this way of if someone did something wrong, he can regret and fix it. And the rabbi is hugging you and hugging everybody. And God willing, and from now on, strong things and good things, and only good. You are a very good man.
Amen. That's blessed, man. Yeah.
I feel really blessed to be able to sit here with you today and just.
All right. Now, I don't know if this is real or not. I don't know, y'all. I kind of was like, is this real? Even if it's not, it's beyond whether it's real or not. It's symbolism. Look beyond what you're seeing. Look beyond these two eyes and look at what you're witnessing. So now you have Kanye West, this major artist, and some random clear man who says he's a Jew, telling Kanye to pray with him and hold his hands when this is a complete opposite of what should be taking place. I'm trying to let me choose my words. Order my step, ancestors. Help me out. Choose my words, ancestors. This is laughable for me because I understand. I see a lot of my people who are lost, and we believe that going to these people is the right thing to do. We believe that they have some sort of savior. I don't know what we believe or who we believe they are. Okay. But this is why it is imperative that you disconnect yourself from these celebrities, because rather you believe it or not, right? Rather this is real or not, rather you believe it or not, the things that they do when you follow them and like them, it plays on your subconscious. You may not realize it, but it does. Please disconnect yourselves from celebrities. They are bought and paid for. And let me tell you something about a Kanye. This is why independence is key. When you connect yourselves and your riches and money come from them, you are forever their slave in this lifetime and a lot of times in the next. Okay? When you sign their contracts, when you go over there dealing with them, you got to know you now have walked into the lion's den. They have full control over you. You're done for. Okay? So please be mindful of this. When y'all over here dealing with these people, I see my people so much be so happy to get into Hollywood, to get these deals, and I'm about to sign with this, and I'm about to sign with that. And I'm not saying all the deals are bad, because some of the deals are good. But a lot of these deals we be clapping for our people for, we clapping to watch them walk right into their death. And they don't know it, and you don't know it. You just think, oh my God, they just got a $10 million deal. You don't even know what you clapping for. They're going to forever live like this, on their knees. I don't want it. I don't want it. No matter what Kanye says, even if it's real, he's bought and paid for it. I don't want it. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Now, I want to go and talk about these SNAP benefits. Y'all, so a lot of y'all don't know with this Trump stuff going on with SNAP. Trump had blocked the SNAP benefits or whatever, and I told y'all who all was the ones that were dealing with this SNAP and the loss. Now, because of the welfare queen stigma that we've been under, we believe that welfare is a Black American situation or a thing that we suffer with most. When the fact of the matter is that's the furthest from the truth. It was created for the clears, by the clears, for the clears. And also they are the ones who deal with it the most. They are always the ones who have always dealt with it the most, okay? However, with media and propaganda, they got you thinking that anything dealing with welfare, food stamps, or anything like that is going to automatically affect the majority of us. When I told y'all on how many times that that's not the truth, look to your left and right. I keep telling you, if you want to know the truth, you don't have to go on the internet and you don't have to Google. Look to your left and look to your right, okay? Now, places that are hit hardest by this SNAP scare are places where the clears thrive and live the most. Yes, places like Nebraska. Yeah, all them clears. And let me tell you this too. I had saw this, matter of fact, I think it's in my email. Let me go get it. I had saw this video, I'm gonna go get it, of a line of people, right? And the people are in line for their SNAP benefits or whatever the case may be. And no, not this one. And it was nothing but clears. And it reminded me of a time when my mama, I remember they had a hurricane that happened in Louisiana, and my mama said she went to the line to get some of the free food and stuff that they were giving out, and she was shocked with how many doggone white people or clears were in the line. And this is when I started to realize, man, them clears is jacked up harder than we could ever think. I don't have the video, but there's a video of a whole bunch of clears in Nebraska trying to figure out their next move because they broke and poor and hungry. And remember, these are the clears that get in the lines at the voting polls and hold their nose up at you and tell Black Americans to pick themselves up by their bootstraps and figure it out. These are the ones marching down to the welfare office and getting all of the stamps. So while you got people like what's his name, the preacher dude, Jamal Bryant, got you worried and scared about this food stamp scare. What I'm trying to tell you is what Jamal Bryant and the powers that be know is it's not us who need it the most, it's them. And they're trying to trick you out of your energy, trick you out of your resources to help feed the same people who wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire. I need you to understand how important this is. If you want to know the truth about what's happening in the world, you do not need to Google it. Look left and look right. If you want to know how many Black Americans are on food stamps, look around your immediate circle, the people you know, not even the people you know personally, the people you know of. Think about all them Black folks and how many of them have food stamps. That tells you now. And I can tell you right now, I have a huge family on my mama's side. And just gauging my mama's side of the family, I'd say about 20% of them is on stamps. Okay? And I have a huge family on my mama's side. And I would say maybe 20% of my family on my mama's side is on food stamps. Girl, if you want to know the truth about what's going on in the world, look to your left and look to your right. That's your answer. But the media gonna lie and tell you it's the niggas. They lying, okay? Now, Nebraska is one of them places where they suffered the most. And I got a little video on it or whatever. But Nebraska is one of those places that suffer the most. And we're gonna get into it because I'm gonna expose it. Because the poor whites don't get enough shine. I don't think we talk enough about the poor whites. The poor whites are a sight to see. Oh, they are a sore sight to see. If you ever ran across a country, a town, or even a gathering of poor whites, it kind of make your skin crawl a little bit. It's a little bit of scariness, a little bit of mysteriousness, a little bit of anger, and it is all kind of feelings gonna go through you, okay? But the poor whites are real. They just mask themselves very well, okay? Now, so according to Nebraska, it says Douglas County commissioners vote on emergency food pantry funding amid shutdown. It says Americans line up at food banks in Republican Nebraska in a state Donald Trump won by 60 points. Buyer's remorse? Let me tell you what's going on. Yes, the Clears voted for Trump. And it brings me back to that joke that Dave Chappelle gave. Dave Chappelle said, I was in line getting ready to vote for Hillary as a black man and as a rich black man. He said, and I looked around in this white county, in this white town, and saw it was a whole bunch of poor whites in line to vote for Trump. He said, and it was in this moment I realized we actually doing the opposite, because Trump is in there to work for people like me, not for the poor whites. But just like I told y'all, they not just fooling niggas in the political campaign. Just the way the blacks being fooled by the left, the whites are being fooled by the right. Do you understand that? And what the left is doing is taking how the whites being fooled, and the left is saying, hey, black people, look how they playing you. But what I'm telling you is that's not true. The right is really playing the right now. Okay? So it's a lot of poor whites that's in line for these food banks, poor whites that's trying to figure out their next meal. It was a lot of poor whites getting let go from them fed jobs. Poor whites. That's the God's honest truth. They don't want you to know about these poor whites, because if you figure out they're poorer than you, then it might raise your God-like mentality. You might start to realize, wait a minute. If they poorer than me, then what am I? Y'all remember that old saying, I know you are, but what am I? So if they poor, trash, trailer, missing teeth, meth, can't get their next meal, then what am I? And that might raise your vibrations. That might raise your thought consciousness and your selfness and the way you believe and feel about yourself. That's why they hide the poor whites. You want to know why they got mad when Drewski did that skit about the poor white over there at the NASCAR thing? It's because if you can find out who they really are, you're going to find out who you really are. Okay? It's not rocket science. It's not even chess. It's tic-tac-toe. They make it seem like it's chess, so you be afraid to look. But I'm telling you, the truth is in your eyes. Look to your left and look to your right. Okay? Now, let me show you the video of the people lining up in the food banks. Yeah. We're going to tie this all in. Look.
As the government shutdown continues, the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services has paused SNAP benefits as the government shutdown continues, and more than 150,000 Nebraskans rely on those benefits to help put food on the table for their families.
150,000 Nebraskans. Let me see. What is the population of Nebraska?
Nebraska's population is estimated to be 1,972,922 as of 2025.
So about
the 2020
2 million.
Census showed a
All right,
population
girl.
of 1 million.
All right, girl. We need to read all that. About 2 million. So at 150,000 people, so that's about a little over what? I'm not be good at math. A little over 1%, 10. I don't know. Either way, the point I'm making is, even if there is 2 million people in Nebraska, that's a lot of whites. And I don't believe it's 150,000. It's way more. Remember, these are the hidden away whites. These are the whites that's going off to the side that you don't know about. They will inflate your numbers to make you feel like you have way more people on welfare and deflate their numbers to make it seem like they have less. Does that make sense? Think like your enemy and you'll get all of your answers.
Numerous groups, nonprofits, and places in the Omaha area are now offering assistance and resources to those neighbors in need. Some of those places include the Food Bank of the Heartland, Salvation Army, and Heart Ministry Center, and the list just goes on. And Nebraskans struggling right now during this shutdown and pause on SNAP benefits are encouraged to contact the United Way of the Midlands 211 hotline. A full list of resources available right now can be found in this story at KATV.com.
You know what's worse about this? I can almost guarantee you none of these resources are available in the black neighborhoods, in the low income, poor black neighborhoods. I can almost guarantee you. I can almost guarantee you every single one of these resources that you hear these people on the internet talk about are right there for the clears. And it's niggas that ain't got nothing, a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, sitting over here giving them people their energy to feed the clears. You just don't even know what you're doing. I bet you them resources ain't in New Orleans where the niggas live. I bet you ain't in Atlanta where the niggas at. I bet you ain't in Miami's where them Haitians and them niggas at. I bet you it ain't nowhere where the melanated people at. I keep telling you, it's not what you think it is. These people are very clever at the mind tricks in the games. That's what it's all about. And y'all remember, and this is another thing. It was a lot of foreigners probably getting them food stamps. I know it's more than 150,000. Y'all remember they busted that warehouse in Nebraska? It was nothing but foreigners with the hard ER. Look.
Hey, who's the scissor lift operator? Yes. Come back over here. We can find the guy
Gracias.
So for those of you who want to know where the food stamps went in Nebraska, between the foreigners with the hard ER and the clears, there's your answer. This raid, Sergeant King, this raid happened like a few months ago. Yeah, this raid was about a few months ago. Not even a few months ago. I want to say about a month ago. They raided that warehouse and found all them illegals in there. And I told you, I wish I still had that picture. They were giving them $5,000 per month in food stamps. $5,000 per month. Per month. Let that sink in. $5,000 per month. So for all the black people who's empathizing and sympathizing with all these people, congratulations. You're starving yourself to feed the next. That's it. So you're basically saying, I would rather die to make sure that these other people live. You're a new age fool. You are a new age fool. I refuse. I refuse. You want to know where your stamp's going? That's where they going. Okay? You want to know why they over here acting a damn fool about these SNAP benefits? Why these people losing their mind about these SNAP benefits? There you go. You know why? Because the clears and the foreigners with the hard ER are the ones who are suffering from it. That's why. Not because of you, Negroes. Never because of you. Never forget that. So while y'all sitting up there giving them your energy, oh, I really hope, oh, the SNAP benefit is what we gonna do, dancing and bucking and jiving all in them churches with Jamal Bryant, he's trying to feed the clears and the foreigners with the hard ER. If that nigga wanted to feed niggas, he would have done it long times ago. He didn't need the government to shut down. If Jamal Bryant wanted to feed black people, he would have done it long time ago. He is an op. So now here you go, because of who is being directly affected by this. Now a federal judge has ordered the Trump administration to find the money to fully fund SNAP benefits for November. So now basically, this is the last thing I heard before I came live. A federal judge is telling Trump, no, you have to give these people these SNAP benefits. But I need Black Americans to know this is not because of you. This has absolutely nothing to do with you. As a matter of fact, the only time they call you is when they need your energy. This has nothing to do with you. This has everything to do with these foreigners and these clear people being able to feed themselves. So for black people who parading and hollering and hooping about these SNAP benefits, you have played yourself. Okay? Now let's move on. I want to get into these celebrities. That's where I was going with it. So, what's that girl name? Sierra and them. We already saw Kanye over there bent down over the doggone the Pope dude or whatever he's supposed to be. And then I told y'all Sierra keep going out there to Ghana. I heard they say Umar bought his citizenship. I don't know how, with what money. But these people who know good and well, because Sierra has said in her own mouth, out of her own mouth, that she's, I think, Cherokee Indian or something like that. She knows exactly who she is, but she has to do what the people tell her to do, which is go play African, and that's what they do. And let me tell you something about these new westernized Africans that's running around here all in the comments. Oh, African, Mother Africa loves you. Oh, Ghana loves you. Mother Africa. No, Mother Africa don't, bitch. No, she don't. No, she don't. Because when we go over there, we got to buy land that y'all gonna steal back anyway. We can't own nothing. Y'all scamming us. Y'all dragging us through the mud. Unless we over there visiting for a vacation, which most of us don't. Y'all can't wait to hit a lick. Mother Africa don't give a fuck about Black America. Yeah, I said it. I said it. I'm going to say the part out loud that nobody want to hear. Mother Africa could give 2 F's about Black America. Y'all let the TV tell y'all with that Kwanzaa bullshit and that Kente cloth that Africa loves you. Africa don't like you, bitch. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're a Black America, if you are a Black American, Africa don't give a damn about you, girl. Your mother is here under your feet. That's the one you need to be dealing with. The motherland under your feet. Africa has its own fruit that it's bared. It has nothing to do with you. You ain't have no ethnogenesis. You ain't go through no ethno nothing. You are who you always been. You are who your ancestors was 10,000, a trillion thousand years ago. You ain't get on no boat and come over no seas or no transatlantic ocean. You are who you always been. And this enemy will find any which way to find you and get you confused. So what do? Go get your favorite celebrities and have them come over here and dance and gyrate and play African. Mind you, Sierra, amongst all the rest of these celebrities, have said on many occasions that they have indigenous bloodline here. Let's get into it. This is a commercial. Please be advised, when you see this type of stuff on TV, it's a commercial. No different from trying to sell you a tube of damn toothpaste or a goddamn pair of socks. This is a commercial to get your subconscious wheel spinning to say, oh, Mother Africa, I need to go back to the homeland. So you can get over there and they can scam you out your money and chew you up and spit you out and send you back over here. And this is a gag. I don't know how true this is because I just feel this. But I believe that everybody who leave America and forfeit their American citizenship, because y'all don't know that's what you're doing. But I believe everybody who leave America and forfeit your American citizenship to go over to Africa, I believe y'all forfeiting y'all land rights. That land that was left to you by your ancestors, I don't know how, I don't know where I'm getting this feeling from, but I've been feeling this since I heard about it. I believe every time y'all go over there and go take your picture and get your citizenship and holler about how you gonna buy land, I believe you are forfeiting your land rights from your ancestors. I don't know how they gonna do it, but all y'all running over to motherland, you running away from your own land. Trust and believe. Watch.
Now let me follow you again. Kilo, follow you again.
She's talking, so then we will respond to danger her. So we will say, oh, Bajetti.
And you know what I don't like about this too? it gives off the impression that we are the children and they are the mother, as if they are here and we are there, as if we are trying to get knowledge to learn them, when that's not the case. That's not the case. We don't seek knowledge to know anything about Africa, to be completely honest. Pay attention to this messaging, the symbolism. Here it is, this major superstar. She's now put in an inferior position because Mother Africa has showed up. What? This is one of our gods. Yes, Sierra is a goddess. I told you all a god or a goddess is a person who can tap into their God-like potential and their God-like gifts. That's all a god is. So we got a god over here in Africa. And if we really being honest, the pendulum needs to swift the other way, because Sierra should be here and the African lady should be here. This is no shade. I'm not being negative. I'm being real. We don't learn nothing from them. They learn everything from us. It has been written historically. We taught the world, Craig, not the city bitch, not the country hoe. We taught the world. You want to know why everybody in the world has a toilet? Thank a nigga. You want to know why everybody in the world cooks food on a stove? Thank a nigga. You want to know why all over the world there are automobiles, trains, planes, vehicles? Thank a nigga. Every single thing that you know of civilization comes from you, not the African, not the melanated man all across the earth. No, Black American, you. It's you, only you. That's it. Not nobody, just you. And if you think I'm lying and you want to know the truth, look to your left and look to your right. Look at the world today. Who's creating the most now? I'll wait. Who is the world following now? I'll wait. It's not nobody else. It's you. It's just you. So when they do this, this plays on your subconscious. And once you understand that your subconscious really runs everything, you're going to watch this video and walk away and be like, oh, nothing. But you're not realizing that they're conditioning your brain to make you what's the word? They're trying to make you inferior to people that you are definitely superior to. And this is not to put anybody above nobody, but I'm just giving you the rightful order of things, okay? We don't need to learn anything from them. They learn everything from us. It's never been the other way around. Propaganda makes it seem like it has, or it's been, but it has never been the other way around in history. You can't find it written nowhere that Black Americans in droves was running around trying to learn about Africa. Only during that Africa stuff with what's his name, Jesse Jackson and them.
Eko oni baje.
If I were you, I dance with my right, I dance with my left, I dance with my right, I dance.
So here's your commercial. And all this commercial is for all you Black Americans to trot on over to Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, wherever, and hand over your citizenship. Do not do it. I believe in my heart of hearts that when you go over to Africa and you sign up for any type of land or any type of citizenship, I don't know how this is true and I don't know where I'm pulling this from, but I believe you are forfeiting your land rights here in America. I believe it. I said it before and I feel it. Do not go over there trying to play Africa, trying to play roots and shit. You ain't Kizzy. That wasn't even real. The story and the movie was all fictional, fake. Do not go do that. Detach from these celebrities. They are going to walk you to the pits of hell. Even if they don't want to, that's why they're here. They are bought and paid for. Do not fall for the banana in the tailpipe, Black America. Do not fall for the banana in the tailpipe, Black America. Please. Because they gonna run y'all through there. I promise you. All y'all, but I love Nicki Minaj. I love Cardi. I love Sierra. I want to say the prayer. You don't know what's going on behind that girl doing. I ain't saying nothing is, but you don't know. Talking about you want the prayer. Nigga penis probably this big. Girl. Can I let y'all in on a little secret? And no shade if you on here and you my family, close your ears. I gotta say something to the people. I don't mean to embarrass y'all, but I'm a dick whisperer, right? It's a skill that I was born with. I don't know how I get this. And because I'm a dick whisperer, I can I can read off the energy and I can tell. Let's move on. Y'all up there. I want the Sierra prayer. Ooh, I want the Sierra prayer. Girl, do you? You do? You do? Bitch, you be done did all of that praying and groveling at your knees and get there and be like, oh, I know you lying, God. Yeah, keep hollering you want the Sierra prayer. Go ahead on. Keep hollering about you want the Sierra prayer. Go ahead on. Go ahead on. God gonna give you one with like, yeah. I'm just saying though. And it may not be important to some people. It may not be important. So, let's move on. Now and yes, I'm so glad you said this. This is a very important comment. Pinky Virgo Moon, thank you. She says, Portia is being used to do the same thing in Nigeria. She even liked Nigeria comments saying Black Americans were jealous of Africanness. Let me tell you something. Portia is another one. Portia and her friend, what's that other girl who came on the show with her? Those are just figureheads. They are walking billboards, okay? All they're there to do is make it cool, make it trendy so that you want to do it. But the problem is Black Americans, and this is no shade, we just not attracted to the Africans. Not by and large. Culturally, we are so different. And I'm not, and get me down, because I want to say this. Let me say this. Shamia, that's the girl name, Shamia. Let me say this, and this is no shade. I know Black Americans, we have been taught all our lives that we are nothing different. There's nothing different between us and anybody else melanated. But what you are going to come to find is that melanation or melanated skin sometimes is the only thing you can share with the person. Let me give you an example. African culture, the way they dress, the way they eat, the way they drink, everything that they do is kind of like polar opposite of what we do. And because of that, it's hard for us to commingle and date. Now, yeah, they'll polish up a little, Shamia husband and polish up, Portia little husband and make it seem like, girl, they got rich Africans, go get you one, type tease. But it's all a part of propaganda. Hell, even the movie Coming to America. It's all a part of propaganda. And if you look with these two eyes, you're going to think that we all Black, we all the same. But anybody who has any type of real dealings with people from Africa, you'll know upon first meeting, we're completely different. Even the Americanized ones, we're completely different. You'll come to find, and shout out to Africa, love the people in Africa, and shout out to Africa, but you will come to find those Black people on the western part of this world, that means North America, South America, and in the Caribbean, what you will find is that you have much, much more likelihood of being directly connected to the people next to you, meaning you might have more kin in the Caribbean or in South America than you would ever have. Do you hear me? In Africa. And if you did have this type of kin in South America and in the Caribbean, it would either be in your immediate family or so far back that you don't even know. But they try to Africanize us so much that we don't realize that outside of the eyes, if we pay attention, we really don't share much of things in common with them people. We think they're beautiful. We love those people. We don't have no issue with them. We just feel like y'all trying to make us be one big nigga, and we're not. We don't eat the same. We don't do nothing the same. I'll even try TMI. Oh Lord, I guess I gotta say it because I started. So y'all know I had put on I had put on a video, you know, adult video, and I didn't mean to, but I had ran across one of some Africans. It was different. For those of you who understand what I'm saying, and you sometimes partake in adult entertainment, if you think I'm lying, just go look at it. Just go put it in and go. Let me rephrase that. Don't put it in. Just go look it up, and you'll see. You'll see. You will see. I didn't try to look for it. I looked for Ebony, and it popped up. So we need to be suing the adult entertainment people, because I said Ebony, not African. Bitch, I said Ebony, not Ghana. I did not say Nigeria. I might have a lawsuit on my hands, because I know what I asked for and I know what they gave me. You see what I'm saying? So I just want to say I didn't look for it. It popped up on me. So, okay, I said Ebony, bitch. Okay, no, I ain't misspelling. I know how to spell it good. Don't ask me why. Girl, you should have seen it. Girl, almost took me out the mood, girl. Let's move on. But look, where I was going with this is, the point is we just different. And I'm saying all that to say, you know, sometimes y'all gonna have to start looking beyond these two eyes and stop letting these celebrities Africanize y'all. Umar went his crazy ass over there and got his citizenship, and we barely seen or heard from him since. Ever since he went and got his citizenship, his daughter done came out and we done found out he ain't worth two nickels rubbed together on concrete. Don't you bring your black ass over there to Africa talking about motherland. She gonna chew your ass up and spit you out. Stay your ass home. You got a lot of work around here to do. Yeah, all you niggas won't go get on your, I'm going to Africa, put your kente cloth on. They gonna rob your duck ass as soon as you get off the plane. You got work to do right here. Do not forfeit your land going over there playing with them people, girl. I'm telling you, don't do it. It ain't gonna be worth it. It ain't worth it. Don't go do it now. I'm right. Go over there and get stuck like a duck, girl. Then they gonna be on the internet. Speaking of, I had seen one lady, I ain't gonna say her name, who was on the internet crying, talking about, I'm ready to come home. Because I thought I was gonna come to Ghana and I was gonna do right. And me and my husband was taking showers in a bucket in the backyard, and I thought we was gonna be in love forever. And it turns out he wanted to hit me across my head with a machete. And then I tried to call the police, and when I called the police, they wanted to hit me across the head with a machete unless I gave them $100, but I was broke. And I've been on the run ever since. But I still love Africa though, because it ain't Africa's fault. It's just the people in the land. It ain't got nothing to do with Africa. And I'm sitting over here saying, duck, duck, goose. Go ahead on. Keep hiding. You still love Mother Africa. She gonna turn your ass every which way but loose, like she already doing. Y'all better stay from around there, girl. It's the reason why they're coming over here. Okay. Girl, and this is the worst part. When the lady was doing, I felt so bad. I wanted to reach out and help and touch her. I said, oh, Lord, let me reach out and help the lady. Oh, Lord, she need my help. Lord, Lord, Lord. Girl, I went back on that lady page about a month later. Oh, yeah, I'm back in Africa. And me and my husband, I'm not leaving my husband. I say, oh, yeah, bitch. I hope Africa put your ass in a blender. Oh, yeah. She almost had me. Do you hear me? And I said to myself, bitch, I hope Africa put you in a blender, bitch. I hope it blend you up and ground you up, bitch, like coffee beans. Do you hear me? Oh, yeah. She went carried her ass back to Africa behind that nigga who was using her for citizenship. All right, let's move on. Don't you bring your ass around there. Don't you bring your ass around there. I'm telling you now. Don't you bring your ass around there talking about some motherland. She gonna wear your ass out. Your mama right here. You need to respect. That's your stepmom. That ain't even your stepmom. Your mama right here under your feet. You need to be outside paying homage to this mama. You get it? Talking about some damn motherland. Child, please. And this is another thing. They be talking about taking showers outside. They don't have no bathrooms. Girl, y'all won't go to Africa that bad. Y'all won't get bit in the ass by mosquitoes and flies the size of a roach to take a shower outside. Girl, y'all love Africa that much? Ain't me. I wasn't come from that type of cloth. The bloodline I came from, oh no, we ain't come like, oh no, thousands of years. Oh no, I come from God's. Oh God, no. Oh yes. Oh God. No shade, but you know, showers outside. Are you insane? Girl, please. Let's move on. Now we're gonna get into this T.S. Madison and this what's that girl name? Jess Hilarious. And what's the other person's name? Miss Pat. I'm gonna give you my whole thought on that threesome. Y'all know how I feel about this Sissy Madison. Okay? Y'all already know how I feel about this Sissy Madison. Now, every time a doggone conflict come up, here come TS trying to be the spokesperson. But let me tell y'all something in this comment section, because I'm gonna tell you what you don't want to hear, but it's the truth. Okay? T.S. Madison is an op. T.S. Madison is the Jesse Jackson of the LGBTQIA plus community. If you follow T.S. Madison is going to lead you to doom. T.S. Madison is a paid op to come out here and play like he or she is windmilling for the LGBT community, but the whole time he or she is windmilling for the white man. They pay T.S. Madison very well to windmill for the white man, because every single issue T.S. Madison come out and talk about only benefits the white man, not the black trans woman, not the black trans man, not the black gay boy, not the black lesbian girl, not the black queer, not none of them. Every single thing T.S. this Sissy Madison come on this internet and windmill for only benefits the white man. And when my people in the LGBTQIA plus community, and not just them, black women, you so unhealed and so jacked up that you don't even realize that you so duck goose behind a man, you'd even take him if he looked like a woman. Yeah. Let me hit that hit. I'm going to hit a hit dog. A lot of y'all women that's running behind a lot of the gay boys and a lot of the TSs, y'all really chasing the man that you can't never get. That's why, oh, I love him. That's why. You trying to ease that pain of that nigga that don't lay next to you, but it ain't gonna work. And again, I know that there's a healthy relationship between black women and the LGBT community, but I'm talking about the ones who hang and linger on to these people. These are the ones who use y'all as accessories. It's a very toxic relationship. And there's a lot of black women who just love this Sissy Madison down to the ground. Maybe they saw the dick. I saw it. It's huge. Maybe they saw the dick, and that's why they just love TS. And there's nothing TS could do wrong. But what I'm telling you, Black America, is TS is running you into the slaughter. TS got a beautiful home. TS gets paid well to come on here and tell you that you need to pay your will to the white man. They just use her face so you don't know that's what you're doing. Mark my word. Now, here come, remember the lady we talked about who went off on the man in the restroom? Who came into the locker room and y'all was talking about the lady was masculine? We need to reframe our mindset. We know that there are masculine women exist. We know that. There are some women who aren't as soft or as feminine as others, but we still know that they're women. It's really bad when actual women who know other actual women are women and they get on here and say, ew, she look like a man. Ew, she look like a boy. And they be the same ones windmilling when T.S. Madison tell you you don't have no rights as a woman because you ain't no woman. Pick a side. That's why I hate that whole what y'all call it? A girl. Ain't no such thing. Black women are our own worst enemies. Stop with the cap. Okay? So all y'all running behind TS gonna walk y'all right into the slaughter. So this lady, an actual woman, came out and went off because a man was in the locker room with actual male genitalia. And TS obviously has something to say. And look at the dynamics of the situation. This is a white man and a black woman. Whose side you think TS is on?
She's saying that she's looking at you, say, in a towel, and you still have male genitalia, and, you know, you may be transitioning, but could you understand?
Mind you, I think Harvey or him or both of them are gay. She's having this conversation with one or two gay men.
And her being uncomfortable.
Well, I certainly do not understand it, but I do.
This the TS that was in the locker room.
Get the notion of the fear mongering that she's perpetuating. The truth in the moment is far from what she is purporting it to be. Literally every time that she's done that, I've had women in the locker room comforting me because of how aggressive she was towards me.
And let me say this too, to those women who do that, you women are a part of the problem. Y'all are the women who allow the children in the family to get raped. Any woman who feels uncomfortable around a man, it should be that's it and that's all. There's no more conversation. But there are some women who are so male directed and driven that they will forget rhyme and reason. Y'all the reason why y'all be having the issues y'all have. What the hell is you comforting a whole man for when it's a woman saying, I'm uncomfortable? And I'm pretty sure she was probably black or some sort of something racially ambiguous. And that's another thing. Then the cracker said it was fear mongering. You in here walking around swinging dick and balls. Nigga, that ain't no fear mongering. You a pervert. I told y'all this whole movement is for the white man. It's not for the white queer girl. It's not for the white girl with the blue-green hair. It's not for the black man. It's not for nobody but the white man. And TS is their number one cheerleader.
Wondering if you see her perspective. She's saying that she's looking at
big dick in the women's locker room. And that's why I'm getting kicked out. And I want to make sure the girls know.
I was naked. I was drying up and oiling up. I turned around and there's a man in the locker room. And so, of course, I'm shocked. I'm like, I thought maybe I missed the sign and that there were workers working. So I just said, sir. I didn't even get to say a sentence or anything. I just was in shock and figuring out that there's a man behind me while I'm naked. And I say, sir. And then he goes, you can't tell me nothing. B word, I'm a woman. And I'm like, what? Now, listen, guys, I don't have anything against anyone. So I was just in.
Girl, the way I would have found my nigga outside, I don't even call my man to do stuff like that. But girl, the way I would have called somebody to come back, man. If my arms wouldn't have windmilled on their own, what? No way. This is where we are.
In shock. I never been presented with this in my whole entire life. So I'm just in shock and I start screaming and asking for help. The people come into the locker rooms and they kind of escort him out, but not out of the gym, just out of the locker room so I could get dressed. And then I made a report and nothing was followed up on.
Big dick in the web.
So what do you say?
Now look at TS. Now, mind you, she's on a panel with women and some other people. Watch what TS says. TS is going to find every reason to see why the black woman was wrong and the white man was right. Look.
To the people that's going to say, well, she's still a woman. No matter what she presents as, she is still a woman. She's still a female, no matter what she presents as. Because this is the argument that we keep getting. Like,
well, that goes to Monroe's point, right? Because who made the locker room unsafe? You are jumping around the gym, screaming and yelling. You are in the locker room with your cell phone recording. So we talk protecting.
I only pulled this up opinionated because this caught my attention. Opinionated says, I agree and disagree. The lady who looks like a man has a personal problem with that person. Tish is a Trump supporter who also trying to lead her own movement from another community perspective. This is why I tell y'all, leave politics alone. It's got y'all blind. Listen, take politics off the table. Regardless to anything, any woman who feels like she's uncomfortable with a man in a woman's space, there's nothing to disagree about. I'm a woman. This is a woman's space. I'm uncomfortable. No men allowed. There's absolutely nothing to disagree about. Who cares about who she supports politically? I don't care about that. I'm talking about the situation at hand. But do you see how your political views can cloud your logical brain? You're going to sit up here and say, oh, well, because she supports Trump, then this, that, and the third. So now other women should be violated because Tish supports Trump. Detach yourself from politics. Detach yourself from celebrities. It's making y'all blind. You can't see. It's like literal blindfolds. You literally cannot see. It's blinding you. This is a man. A whole man. In a locker room full of women and children. I don't give a fuck who Tish supports. This is wrong. I could care less who Tish supports. I could care less what Tish's agenda is. What I care about is there are grown-ass men walking in locker rooms. And the worst part is, like I told y'all, is melanated women comforting these niggas. Didn't I just tell you that? Didn't I just tell you who it was? Opinionated, you put it out there, I bought you up. You put it out there, I bought you up. It is what it is. Didn't I tell you who it was? Who did I tell you it was? Come on, man. Come on, man. It's making y'all blind. Use this as a learning moment. This is a teachable moment. It's making y'all blind. You can't see. You can't hear. Because all you hear is politics. Trump, Kamala, politics, Kamala. You can't even brain. You can't use your brain. It's broke. It's broke. It's broken. Detach, ground, meditate, pray. Because y'all niggas gonna get led to the slaughter. I swear to God. You wrote it, so you wanted me to see it, so I pulled it up.
A space, you're making the space harmful. You're making the space violent, right? Like it's not about they scream protect black women, it's protect women, but that's hardly ever the root cause. And if we being honest, I want to say this too. If you listen to Tish's story, it has changed multiple times. It was first that the person's name is Alexis, that Alexis had followed her into the locker room and called her a bitch.
So what do you say to the people that's...
It was then she was getting dressed and she was naked. She turned around. She saw the Alexis person that she said was a man and went up to them and said, sir, what are you doing here? So the story has changed.
But it doesn't matter, sir. It doesn't matter if she got naked first, then turned around and saw him. It doesn't matter if she encountered him coming out. It doesn't matter. He does not belong in a space where women are vulnerable, i.e. naked. And you want to know what's worse? Shout out to the gay men in the community. They got y'all to abandoning your own fight to help them fight a white man's fight. Let me say that again, because I don't want that to go over the gay men's head. Shout out to my black gay men. They done got you to abandon your own strife and your own fight to help the TS's fight for the white boy. Let that sink in. You on here windmilling for a white male TS. And you can't even get black male gay rights. Let it sink in. You cannot get black male gay rights. You can't even get black TS gay rights. And you over here windmilling for a white man? Let it sink in, because that's what you're witnessing. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's how deep this trick is. You got the TSs, and one in particular got the whole, done took a chokehold over the whole movement. The lesbians done, they shout out to the lesbians. I love y'all. Y'all stay out the way, man. Y'all eat y'all food. Y'all get y'all degrees. Y'all raise y'all. Man, shout out to the fucking lesbians, bro. Shout out to the gays too. But what I'm telling y'all is y'all had y'all own situations that y'all needed to fight for. They have gotten y'all to completely abandon that and jump on the TS wheel. And this the gag. Not even the black TS is going to be able to reap the benefits of these TS rules that they got. Only the white male. Listen, I ain't lying to you. I ain't lying. And TS is leading that pack.
So it's like, what is the truth? Because it's definitely not coming from you, my love.
Yes, Tish is not trustworthy at all.
Black
Tish
woman
is trying to get some press to
black woman. Who did I tell you it was? Look,
promote her music. She's putting her music over all of these videos. I think two things are happening here. Tish is dead ass wrong because she wants to throw our community under the bus for some clicks and views.
Well, I'm gonna be the one to tell y'all the truth. If you are in the LGBT community and you think that you are a part of this trans movement, you are wrong. They lied to you, Fefe. If you are a part of the LGBTQIA plus community and you think that you are going to reap any benefit or you have any type of place in that trans movement, you are wrong. So while you windmilling for the community, just know you just windmilling for the white boy. And let me say this too. Shout out to the black TSs. I never see them going into the women's bathroom having these issues. Let that sink in. Shout out to the black TS women. I never see footage on the internet, not TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I never see footage of them getting into it, of going into the women's bathroom. Who is it? Yeah.
Is she not a part of our community?
Oh, and let this sink in. But you hear the black TS women screaming the loudest, and you don't hear the white TSs say nothing. So the black TS women scream about it, and the white TS say nothing. Oh, yeah.
She is not a part of our community.
Is she not a lesbian?
A lesbian is not a trans women. They are not killing lesbians at the rate that they are killing trans women. So to them, and it's you can see it.
It was then.
Now this is a biological woman trying to separate the trans women from the lesbians, saying because the trans women get killed at a higher rate. Has she not heard of femicide? Because what she doesn't understand is even though they're lesbians by name, they are still women. Trans women aren't getting killed nearly at the rate of black women. This is when you think you're so smart and you go to all these schools and you learning all this bull.
And she was getting dressed and she was naked. She turned around. She saw the Alexis person that she said was a man and went up to them and said, "Sir, what are you doing here?" So the story has changed. So it's like,
it's the reason why she's willing to collaborate on that post with gays against groomers. It's not gays against other gays. It's gays against trannies. So that's one thing that's happening. The other thing that is happening, and I know that gym. I live in LA. I know Laith Ashley works out at that gym and sees her often. So I'm very familiar with what is going on here. She found someone who is, and I say this and we disagree here. This is where we disagree. I disagree with the panel. That is not a trans woman. That's not. I am not. I stand on that. That is not a trans woman.
We don't have.
Now this should ruffle feathers, because now here's a biological woman saying that the white man is not a trans woman. Let's see how this goes.
You can look at the panel And it's not about hormones. It's about the fact that we are making an effort and we are presenting ourselves as women. I don't care if you're a brick. This is not about that person being a brick. This is about that person. It's the reason why she's willing to. They have found the most polarizing person you can find so that this story can go. It doesn't go if that person looks like Diamonds or Dominique or Maddie or Hope or Day or me or Monroe. It doesn't go. It only goes.
Y'all know this person, is that a trans? Is that a TS talking? Or is that a woman? She giving me biological woman teas, but they say it's all trans panel. That's a trans? She look good if that's a TS. She look good.
Goes if you find a person that looks it's like they cast it in a movie. So no, that person is not trans to me.
See, that's a problem. That's a problem because, listen, according to my research, going to Alexis page and going through their social media, they look very different from what they used to appear with the beard, very masculine, shirt off, than what they look now. And if you look at their post from February, they talk about hormone replacement therapy. That happened in February. So from February to now, they look totally different. They may not look as feminine as possible, but beard is gone, nail polish is there, dressing in women's clothes.
They have found
earrings, like the whole thing. So to make it seem like this person was just like this thugged out trade in the locker room is disingenuous.
Girl, that was a man with a lipstick on. That was a whole white man with a light lip gloss. What are you saying? What? And then the Tish person said that he was in there butt naked, dick and ball swinging. Somebody got to help me make this make sense.
They're white. They're never going to be.
We also said in the beginning of this video, we can't police someone's trances and what that looks like. So we can't say that person is not trans. We can't say that.
I do police. I am the police.
Maybe call the police.
I feel somewhat as well, though. Do we advocate for the girls to start using female spaces or women's spaces like day one? Like when is it acceptable?
But my whole thing is that this is not a day one situation, and I think that what we're failing to realize is that we're not talking about one of us. She's not one of the girls in the sense that she's one of the black girls. They don't have the same social understanding.
Hello, somebody get it. Shout out to the TS at the bottom. Oh my God, thank you. Somebody understands. Somebody out of this panel has a brain. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So the person that just spoke said, hey, I get it. There's a situation, but socially, that's not our thing. We're not the same. We're not the same. And when they talk, when this person is saying that, meaning this is a white male, we don't have the same issues. Okay? Somebody thank you, because I was losing brain cells.
Or stigmas around the way that they get to walk around in their transition as we do. So we're having this conversation, number one, because a black lesbian was the person that called her out.
Those earrings.
Oh, she's starting to cook. Hold on.
Because honestly, if this was two white women, we would be laughing and keying and carrying on about our business. The only reason that this is even making rounds in the black community is because Tish is a black lesbian woman. So I want to lend that to the conversation. But on top of that, we have to be mindful of the fact that everybody didn't jump out of the womb Beyonce. You didn't pop your first moan and look like Halle Berry in the 90s. Everybody started somewhere. And everybody had their first time going to that gym, going to that store, showing up at work, and just praying to make it through the fucking day, even though you know you're not all the way where you want to be at. And not only did this young lady do all of that and has been doing all of those things since February and probably been getting that in her personal life, but now this has gone viral.
Let me say this. I'm getting an understanding. I like this person. I'm getting an understanding of a perspective. When this person said, hey, when you first finally transitioned and you trying to make it through the day, I saw it. I get it. I understand. I get it. I like her. I like this person. I think the problem is we don't understand when we're being tricked. To this person, she has the right mindset and she's on the right path. The problem is they're trying to take a situation that they believe is genuine and fit it into theirs. These white men who walk around under this TS umbrella are doing what they've always done, just practicing, just being able to do what they want to do, run the world. And they're using your pain to do it. So they're going to use your struggle as a TS person and say, hey, I'm trying to do it too. So they can siphon your energy and get you to take up for them. This is why I'm saying in the community. And listen, I know it's people in the community that's waking up too. Because God ain't just waking up the straight people. Let me say that to the people in the heterosexual community. All y'all with the, oh, you gay, oh, you straight, oh, you this, God ain't gonna fool with you. You ain't God. He waking up his people and they coming in all shapes, forms, and sizes, okay? It ain't your place. Let's start there first. However, he's waking people up. And in these situations, these are going to be the people with the voice. The only thing is we have to learn that these people are using witchcraft. They're tricking you out of your energy. So the genuineness, I feel it from the person at the bottom. I understand, and now I'm getting a bigger picture or a better picture of the struggle of a person, what it would be like going through a transition. But what I'm trying to get my people in that community to understand is you're being played. That's not really what they're doing. They're using your struggle to benefit them. That's what I'm trying to say. But I like that person.
And imagine, you know how hard it is to go and do that shit and to put on a sports bra knowing you ain't got no titties? Because honestly, if this was two white women...
I don't think it's a passability argument. I think it's a presentation argument. I think it's an effort argument, like Quay said. I mean, I feel like if you're going to use women's faces, we've all been taught to make sure that you look the part so that you are not causing any type of social disruption.
But what if you don't? What if you don't?
But what do you mean? What if I don't?
What if you don't? What if you don't?
I think this is going into more of a conversation about acceptability politics as far as the trans girls. And shout out to the trans girls. And I don't want to get into that portion of it, but I'm getting into the portion of now there's a community or us Black people having a conversation about something that has really much nothing to do with us. If anything, the only thing our people need to be talking about in this conversation is a Black woman was disrespected. There was a white man there was a person in a locker room that made a Black woman uncomfortable. But see, we start to abandon that when we attach ourselves to our beliefs and the things that we believe is best for us. Politics, socialism, and all this stuff. So now we're going to forget rhyme and reason in our logical brain and look toward the bull. Do not do this, people. Do not do this. You're going to abandon logic when you do this. This shouldn't even be a conversation for us. Like I said, the only conversation we need to be saying is this shit ain't going to fly. All that, but we need to figure out how long is this person transitioning. We need to figure out what this person political ideas. We don't care about none of that. We don't care about none of that. Okay? All we're saying is that, listen, a wrong is a wrong and a right is a right. Now, fast forward. Remember I told y'all, TS and Jess Hilarious already got into it and had they back and forth or whatever the case may be. They got into it and Jess Hilarious got a lot of stuff that was taken away from her and she suffered a lot of backlash for coming out one time saying that Black women are the only ones that can have babies. And let me be clear when it comes to, I ain't even gonna go here yet. No, let me go here while I'm here. Let's be clear. When it comes down to women in women's restrooms and things of that nature, there's a lot of ulterior motives hidden here. And I know this is an old video, but this is the very T.S. Madison who's windmilling for the clear man to go into the women's locker room. This is the very T.S. Madison on his or her experience inside of a woman's facility. Y'all check this out.
I just left out of the bathroom at one of these rest stops over here on the road trip, bitch. I just saw the biggest motherfucking maxi pad I ever seen in my fucking life. Okay?
How man of you. Only a man would even see something like that and have that natural thought and reaction. See how the man oozes up out of this sissy?
I went in the stall to pee. I came out from peeing, and this lady had her shirt, her panties, her bra, and her motherfucking big, gigantic ass, ultra maxi pad hanging over the stall. I can't. It might be this bitch right here running. It might be that bitch over there running. I can't.
Now, I know this is T.S. Madison's Vine days or whatever earlier days. But let me tell you something. She's telling you who she is or who he is, okay? This is T.S. Madison is an op. I don't care what nobody say. A paid op. The Jesse Jackson of the LGBTQIA plus community. T.S. Madison gets paid very well to come on here and lie to you. To come on here and lead you astray. Just because she's changing the way she's talking now, don't mean that nigga ain't still in there. And my thing is, it's not about wanting to be accepted. It's about wanting to force your way into situations that you don't belong. Men don't belong in women's restrooms, period. And I'm standing on it. Unapologetically. Now, fast forward, Jess Hilarious had a spot on the Miss Pat show because Jess Hilarious apparently. So what happened was a lot of the back and forth with the girls and the TSs was going on. Y'all check out the videos on the channel. And Jess was very vocal about the fact that women are women and men are men. And I learned that in these situations, one thing I found that the TS would like to do is say, because Jess made a comment that women are the only ones can menstruate and have babies. And then here come the TS is saying that's not true because trans men. At the end of the day, above and under all of those labels, a trans man is still a biological woman. But the way to mentally trick you is to tell you that because a trans man can have a baby, that men can have babies. And that's not the truth. Biologically, scientifically, any born biological male cannot reproduce. But they're going to take women who now identify and try on these brand new labels as trans man. They're going to grab these women and say, hey, y'all, look, men can have babies too. And that right there is the witchcraft. So you're going to see a lot of trans women say, that's not true. Women aren't the only ones that can reproduce because trans men can. But under that label, that is still a biological woman. This is a part of psychological warfare. Okay? So now fast forward, Jess said what she said, and then she had an opportunity on the Miss Pat show, which is powered by BET. I don't too particularly care for the lady, Miss Pat. Don't know her from a can of paint. I don't like her energy. Something about her give me turncoat, handkerchief. Yeah, I don't like her. I don't know her from, like I said, never watched 5 seconds of her, but something about her, just her energy off of me. So anyway, Jess had a spot on the Miss Pat show, and because they're tied to a system, and Jess said what she said, and it's the white man who running all this shit anyway, guess what? They told Jess she can't come on the show no more. So now Jess get Miss Pat on the Breakfast Club, and she confronts her about it. Let's see how this conversation goes forward. Listen, one of these people, well, both of them really follow the system, but one's got their nose so far up the system they can't see further past it. And the other one is trying to figure her way into the system and how she could kiss the least amount of ass to get in there. But the problem is you will sacrifice. You're going to pay on the front end or the back end, but you're going to pay in my funky Dineva voice. Let's get into it, y'all. Like the video.
Multiple episodes of Miss Pat Settles, but I got a phone call, right? Right after paperwork was done and all of that, right? Saying that I could no longer be on the show for a few episodes because of a comment that I had made. And the comment was literally verbatim, only women can have babies. I said that, and I asked, was that what got them to, revoke my opportunity to be on your show? And they said yes.
Well, you know what? A lot of times when they do stuff, and I'm going to be honest with you, because I knew you was going to ask me this fucked up question on air. So I'm going to ask you. They didn't come to us and say that. They just said, we're going to go in. BET said no. So when I asked you to do it, and no matter who I pick in this room, the network still have to approve it. And they check out everything. So when I guess that conversation came up, and then they decided to say no. It's nothing I can do when it's their money. I came in and said, I want you on my show. I went back and told them, I want you on my show. But then they said, BET said no.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't you.
Yes.
Because the person who even called me said that you fought for, like, you really was like, nah, I want her on the show.
Yes.
You know, and you said that more than once. But they told me that was the reason why. And I'm like,
let me say this before I let this go on. See, this is what happens when you are a part of a system, right? Miss Pat don't make no decisions. She got to follow that white man who make all the decisions. Even though it's her name on the show, even though y'all running around here thinking she rich, she really making pennies on the dollar, and the white man making all of that money. So even though she wants Jess on the show, the Miss Pat show, or the Clears who really run the show, said hell no. And guess what? Miss Pat don't want to lose her coin. So guess what Miss Pat did? Say, oh, well. But this is what happens when you get your money through that system. They control you. Everything that you do, you have to do whatever they say, okay?
oh, all right. Well, do she know that? Can she, you know what I'm saying? Like, did y'all talk to her, or did y'all tell her? What was her feedback? Like, y'all don't care that that's her show. She want me on there. And then it's just bogus for a statement like that I couldn't come and do. Miss Pat settles it. I was really upset about that, y'all.
But you do understand why people were why people were like all up in arms about that.
Absolutely, I understand, but that don't mean what I said was not true. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
I think
you're
I think it's only because of there are trans men, there are men, like people who identify as men out there who like have babies.
See, and therein lies the witchcraft. So y'all mad because Jess made a comment that only women can menstruate and only women can have babies. And then you gonna flip it and say, well, you know, you is wrong for what you said. And you got to understand why people mad. How did we get to where the truth is offensive? We are in a position now where the God's honest, deadbolt truth is offensive. And because I don't want to hear it, all I got to do is say it offends me, and then you wrong. How did we get here? A trans man under the label is a biological woman. A label is just that. No different from Chanel, no different from all that other shit you put on your back. A label is just a label. Under the label is a biological male or a biological woman. And the fact that me saying that or just saying that makes people so mad that it's, oh my God, you're so horrible, is a problem. Jess, you better than me, because I would have said, no, I'm not wrong. But she can't say that because Jess is also attached to another system. It's called the Breakfast Club. So Jess gotta play the game. Even when she's right. Get out of them systems, y'all. They running y'all. Get out of them systems. Look.
So they're like, oh, I have a baby too, but I don't necessarily consider myself a woman. So then it like exits me out of the conversation. It's like, that was it.
This is what I want to know. How many trans men have babies? How many trans men have babies annually?
There aren't specific annual numbers for how many trans men have babies, as medical records often don't track this. However, experts believe the number is higher than expected, with studies showing that around 19% of transgender adults in the U.S. are parents. Some pregnancies are unplanned.
Look at how they just played y'all, because 19% of adults in America are parents, are trans and parents. There are hardly no, listen, one thing I know about women, I don't care what color you are, listen, women are very intelligent. If we make a decision to transition into a man, having a baby is very, very low on that totem pole because it's going to trigger us into thinking we a woman again. Women are very emotional. We operate solely off our hearts and the way our brain feels. So most women who transition into men ain't going to transition to a man and then get pregnant. So they're going to put out this fake stat that there are trans men who have all these babies, yet they can't quantify it. They can't give you a number of trans men having babies. You know why? Because they probably don't. You see the witchcraft? You see how you get played? Trans men have babies. Where are these trans men that are having all these babies? I need to see them. And I'm not saying that no trans men haven't had babies. What I'm telling you is, if we start to ask the people who spit these stats out to give us real raw numbers of all these trans men going around having these babies, they're going to be stuck. Because that's when you break the witchcraft and you realize it was all a lie. Get my girl Cardi up here. Listen, once you ask them, okay, there are so many trans men having babies. How many trans men are there annually having babies? And they can't come up with a number. That's when you know you done broke the witchcraft and you done caught up in the lie. Cue the lie music.
It's survival. Survival. I guess somebody lied. Smells like somebody lied.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Again, all these trans men having babies, they love bringing that out when we say only women can have babies. How many trans men are having babies? Where are these trans men that have all these babies? I bet you can't tell us that because it doesn't exist. It's a lie. That's the witchcraft. Manipulating you to believe something that's not true. Show me all these trans men having these babies. Women don't operate like that. A woman in her mind, even if she transitioned, the moment she get a period, she fighting that monthly. Damn sure, let alone having a baby. We don't do that, bro. And when I say trans men, let me play this too. Let me say this too. When I say trans men, I'm not talking about a stud. That's two different things. A trans man is a woman who undergoes surgery, hormone therapy, all type of stuff to physically and emotionally change them into something else. I'm not talking about a stud. I'm not talking about them studs y'all see who take the little pills and got a little buzz under them. I'm not talking about them neither. I'm talking about a real trans man who go get the surgery where they cut the meat off your thigh and pull out your clitoris a little bit and make you a fake dick. That's the ones I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the ones I'm talking about. Because see, nowadays, all you got to do is put on a ball cap and say I'm trans. Or nowadays, all you got to do is put on a wig and say I'm trans. I want to see the trans men who having these babies. I promise you, if you start to look for them, you find out they don't exist. Watch.
It was the fact that there were people who don't identify as women who are like, no, I have babies. I do childbirth, but I just feel offended because I'm not a.
Let me give you a piece of advice from having a gay daughter. Let people be whoever the fuck they want to be. I grew up with a lot of people who say whatever the fuck they was at, whatever you are, that's who I respect you as being. Me personally, I don't put myself in those conversations. If you say you a woman, then you a fucking woman. You got on my shoes, you got on my dress, I'm mad because your makeup is better than mine. Other than that, I don't give a fuck what. You can look like Charlamagne with a wig. If Charlamagne want to be, shut the hell up. If he want to be Shala today, then fine. I mean, just don't argue with him. Because allow them to be whatever they want to be. And that's just life.
But also, I think it's because I always look at this, and we talked about this on the show, is I always think that, like, I just look at everybody as spirits. Like, we're all really just, like, having a physical experience for this lifetime here on this earth. But we're all just spirits. And those spirits, when we die, don't come with a dick, don't come with a vagina, don't come with, you're just a spirit. It's how you treated people when you were here and how you lived your life. And I think there are people who are like, oh, I'm just spirit. Like, I don't subscribe to the, like, colonialized mind of, like, oh, I'm a man, I'm a woman.
But that's the trick, though. And that's the witchcraft. See, I understand what he's saying. Some people, when we come here, if you believe in any type of science, or even if you believe in evolution or regeneration, we come here as a spirit before we materialize into the human body. But although we come absent of a sexuality, that has zero to do with what happens once you get here. You see what I'm saying? Once you get here, then you become who you are. But you can't say because I'm a spirit, I'm just going to be nothing and go out and do everything. That just means you want to be nothing and do everything. But don't put a name or a label on it as if it's something that it's not. Don't use spirituality to mask your confusion in your sexuality. That's not cool. I'm not going to let you do it. Spirituality has zero to do with your sexuality. Your sexuality is all to do with you in this 3D. Don't mask spirituality with that. Because that's where he's going. Oh, because we were spirits, now we come here. No, if you want to come here and do what you want to do in the 3D, that's different from who you are in your spirit. That the two are not the same.
And I'm a this, I'm a that. It's like, no, I'm just spirit. But I think that's why people were like, oh, all up in arms whenever that happened, because it was like,
but I also feel like
spirit.
if you do, I don't think you should be canceled for it, though.
No, I think it's a conversation. I don't think it's canceled. I don't personally. I don't think it's canceled. I think it's conversation.
You know how we can have a conversation whether you agree or disagree, and then we can leave here and have a drink later.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's just so much shit said that that is completely off motherfuckers' radar, right? Like nobody get in trouble for shit. But nobody else.
But my thing is like,
but you
it's
do
not
know
about
the gay community is like MAGA.
But wait, it's not.
Yeah,
No,
but
they're
it ain't
not.
the gay community.
It's not about.
It's not the gay community. It's the white men running the trans community. It's not the gay community. It's not even the LGBT community. It's the white men hiding behind that T. I'm telling you who it is. That's why I just said it's not the gay community. It is not the gay community. It is the white man hiding behind the T. I'm telling you.
It's not about. It's not about. This is the thing. It's not about getting canceled. I think getting canceled defeats the purpose.
Wait. Let me clear that up. What I mean by the gay community is
like gay again. That's exactly what you just said, Miss Pat.
Because I'm like, what?
No, what I mean is that when they come for you, they come for you, and they come in droves. And no matter what you say, they right. I mean, they did the same thing.
But that's crazy.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
What, you don't fuck with the gay community?
I do fuck with it. What you talking about?
Jordan's gay.
What you talking about?
I'm just saying, you don't be talking that shit about. I'll be like, I'll talk about my daughter on stage, and I said, this is about my daughter, and I leave it as that. Because it's a sensitive community.
But it's not about sensitivity. It's about respect. It's about, I respect what you do, you respect what I do. It's not about.
No. Y'all don't want respect. A lot of people want acceptance, and acceptance is on you. You can't get mad because I don't want to accept, and this is not me, because I accept whoever. But what I'm trying to get y'all to see is they're trying to say, oh, we just want to be the same way. No, y'all want people to play in your reindeer games. And sometimes some people don't want to do that. Just because Miss Pat or myself say, hey, if your pronouns are he or she, I'm going to go with that. I don't have a problem with that. But somebody next to me might say, nah, I'm not playing in your reindeer games. And guess what? That's okay. Everybody don't have to play in your games. Y'all trying to turn acceptance into force, and it's not gonna work.
Being sensitive, it's like, no, you respect me, I respect you. Let's go out and, like you said, have drinks. Let's have a conversation. Yeah. But I don't think anybody, when people say something wrong, like if I see somebody who considers himself to be gender nonconforming and I misgender them and I say he or I say she and they correct me, I'm not going. I shouldn't feel canceled or feel upset because I didn't know. Yeah. If you tell me we have a conversation, I'm gonna respect you because you told me, oh, this is how you identify. All right, I'm gonna try.
Well,
right?
I don't do identification. I don't. I'm being honest. I don't want to know if you him, them, they, and her. What's your name? Give me your name. Because I can't. I don't want you. That's a slip.
This is not a conversation that we should be having. All because a white man wanted to walk into a locker room. Now look who's having a conversation. Us. Look who's putting the energy toward it. Us. This is why I tell my people: detach yourself from these systems. Detach yourself from these systems. These systems are going to run you in the dirt. All of them about to fall anyways. And they only surviving off of one thing, your energy. Your energy. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, opinionated? I notice you. You want to know how I notice you opinionated? Your design. You have a one-of-a-kind AI design. And the way you write your name, try again, ho. You know, you play like you from Louisiana. You know what's crazy? And I didn't want to do this to you, but get me up here. You came on your regular page and said what you said, and then you came on another page. I always see you dip and dabble into the doggone chat. As a matter of fact, it was you who said that I wish Saint get hit by a car. I know it's you. I always feel you. You are an evil, dirty, degenerate bitch. I know this is you, opinionated. You have a problem going on in your head. You need to seek therapy. You want me to see you now. I done pulled you up. Here it goes. I know this is you. You want my attention? There you go. Make 10 more other pages. You need to go heal and get some help. Something is wrong with you, girl. Damn. Damn. What is wrong with y'all? Anyways, I'm saying all that to say, man, listen. Because I'm about to get up off here. The energy off. Listen, I'm saying all that to say this. We not need to be having a conversation. We're good. Who needs to be having a conversation is the white man. And black people need to retreat with your energy. Stop giving these people your energy. See it, deal with it, find a solution, and move on. Miss Pat is a part of the system. Jess is a part of the system, and everybody trying to find their way into the system. I'm telling you, if you want to save yourself, you need to come out of the system. I don't care if it's a hospital system, if it's a job system, I don't care what it is. You need to come out of the system. You have to. That's the only way you're going to survive. Other than that, you're going to lead yourself right into slavery. With that being said, y'all, I'm going to get up off of here. I'm going to prepare for Educational Friday in a couple of hours. Make sure y'all pull over, and pop out. Check out my Krishan Rock video that I posted. She crashed out on Blueface, and she's wishing death and jail on him. I love y'all so much. I will catch y'all next week, and I'll go live sometime this weekend anyway. But I love y'all. Catch y'all later. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, Blaze.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.